Do I have any online shoppers in the room? Woo! I love online shopping, but I did not know this until recently, that we are competing online with robots. Yeah, I was trying to get a movie club membership. I don't know if it was the way I was typing, but they're like, "Are you a robot?" And I was like, "I don't think so." And they're like, "Well, we're gonna check." And up comes that robot test. I said, "Identify all the images that have storefronts in them." Well, then I panic and I can't remember what a storefront looks like. I'm like, "That's a building. Are they selling stuff in there? Is there a storefront in the distance, though?" I start picking all the pictures and then I failed the robot test. And some robot is running around with my movie club membership. Now, I could be bitter, about it, but instead I decided to be polite to all the robots in my life. I say please and thank you to Siri. Try not to skip too many songs on my Alexa. And if I see a robot vacuum that's stuck, I help it right away, okay? Because I just figure if AI takes over and there's some kind of robot invasion, I need them on my side. I want them to remember she had manners, you know? But don't worry, in case there is a robot invasion, we now know where to hide. Storefronts. They cannot identify them, so. You're welcome. My mom is very suspicious about robots. She thinks that Siri has a crush on my father. Sometimes she'll just call me to make me listen to the way that Siri says his name over and over again. She's like, "Dorie, do you hear it? She's saying Tommy. Tommy. It's the inflection. It's flirting." I was gonna get him an Alexa for Christmas, but then I'd be worried about their marriage. So. I love the way my mom only uses voice texting, even when it's not a great time to be talking. I've seen her do this. "Yes, girls, we are sitting in the front row, period. Yes, the wedding has already started." And then if someone sends her a funny text, I've seen her do this. "Ha, ha, ha, ha." That's my favorite. My mom is very smart, though, but she is a mispronouncer. Do you know any of these people? They're shopping at the Home Depot. My mom will go into a Mexican restaurant and order chicken guacamole. The waiter will look confused. She's like, "You know, chicken and cheese on tortillas?" I don't know why we did this, but my mom and I decided to make my bridesmaids' dresses. What a great time to learn how to sew. We went into a fabric store for the first time in our lives, and we saw this pattern. It needed creped back satin. My mom went to the front counter, looked at the woman, assumed for no reason that she was hard of hearing, and said, "Excuse me, but do you happen to have any crapped back Satan?" I don't even think she knew she got it wrong. I said, "Mom, I don't think they use the word crap to describe anything in this store. And they don't name fabric after the devil."